When buying a Corrado, you should pay attention to a problematic place: a wiring harness laid between the car body and the trunk lid. Over time, the wires break, as a result of which the rear wiper does not work, the parking lights and the number plate do not light up. The basic version of the car includes power steering, central locking, and ABS, and the most expensive modification with the VR6 engine also offers air conditioning, a steering column with height adjustment, power windows, and power mirrors. Salon Corrado reflects the sporty nature of the car, and the center console, slightly turned towards the driver, immediately prioritizes, emphasizing who is in charge in the car. The bolstered front seats are set very low and offer the same seating position. On the back sofa, only people of average height are comfortable, although there is enough space from the knees to the backs of the front seats for taller ones. Visibility was sacrificed to the swift shape of the body. The lower edge of the rear window is high and the extreme dimension of the car is not visible. The trunk volume is larger than that of the main competitors, 330 liters. Engine: most delivered Corrado G60, equipped with a 1.8-liter gaming 160 horsepower PG engine with a mechanical supercharger. But it is better to refuse to buy this version of Corrado. They all have problems with this unit. Repair of this node is not cheap, and it does not last long. In addition, with a killed compressor, oil consumption increases significantly. The inline 6-cylinder VR6 units with a volume of 2.8 liters AAA and 2.9 liters ABV consume about 13 liters of fuel per 100 kilometers in the urban cycle. Spare parts for them are almost twice as expensive as for 4-cylinder engines. In VR6, you need to carefully monitor the temperature regime of operation. Overheating ends with at least an expensive repair of a complex cylinder head. Although, in general, the VR6 engine is quite reliable and durable, it can last 300 to 500,000 kilometers before overhaul. The timing is driven by a chain, which, as a rule, can withstand the entire life of the motor. The most successful alternative is the 2.0-liter 16-valve. They also provide the car with good dynamics and at the same time consume about 10 liters per 100 kilometers in the city. The ABF engine with electronic fuel injection is especially good. The electronic mechanical injection of the 9A unit during operation often causes problems. Transmission: most Corrados are equipped with a manual 5-speed gearbox. The 4-speed automatic was most often installed on the most expensive versions with VR6 engines. With careful operation and timely maintenance, machines serve without problems for a long time. But in the mechanics, with a mileage of over 250,000 kilometers, it was difficult to engage the first gear due to the wear of the switching mechanism. If other gears are not clearly included, then most likely it is necessary to adjust the cable drive, which is used to reduce vibrations transmitted to the gearbox lever. Suspension: the front suspension is independent, McPherson type, and the rear, semi-independent beam. As befits a sports car, the suspension is hard-set. A specific wedge-shaped body shape and a rear wing that automatically rises at a speed of 130 km/h contribute to a confident ride. The stabilizer bar struts serve the least, about 50,000 kilometers, but the resource of the remaining parts is 70 to 100,000 kilometers. Steering: the rack and pinion steering on all Corrados is equipped with power steering as standard. The unit has good feedback, is reliable, but for the long-term operation of the rail and hydraulic booster, you need to change the oil every 70,000 kilometers. Brake system: the Corrado braking system, thanks to the use of disc mechanisms, ventilated in front, and ABS, is quite effective. When replacing the pads, it is imperative to lubricate the guides, because over time they turn sour and the rear calipers fail. At best, you can get rid of them with a bulkhead, and at worst, you will have to replace them. In general, maintenance of the car is inexpensive, at the level of Golf 2, however. In the event of an accident, problems with body parts are guaranteed, and their cost will be quite high, especially given the age of the Corrado car. Those who enjoy high speed and for whom the car will appreciate is a means of self-expression.